Hey, how we doing today? Y'all, today, it's a new day, it's a new opportunity, it's time for fresh vision. Hey y'all, welcome to Growth Track. My name is Sage Breed. I'm excited, I'm blessed, I'm pumped because I believe this topic that we're gonna talk about today is gonna set the course for your week. It's gonna set the course for your days to come. So let's go ahead and let's just jump right in. So if you have pen, paper, bust that thing out. You already know how we're gonna rock, okay? So what we're gonna talk about today is determination. Determination is the firmness of purpose. It's the firmness of knowing what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and how I'm gonna do it. It is literally your vision applied and saying, I will not let anything shake, distract, or move what I'm doing. Okay, so we're gonna talk about three things. We're gonna talk about vision, understanding, and perseverance. Because when determination comes into play, I want us to go back to a time where you had to push through to make something happen. Maybe you imagine yourself back in school and you're staying up late because it's crunch time and you have a big exam and you're saying, I have to study because if I don't get this grade, my whole life's gonna fall apart, right? Take it back to work. Man, I have a big project due and I need to make sure that everything is ready. Determination is saying, I'm gonna stay up late. I'm gonna do the research. I'm gonna contact whoever I need to contact. Nothing will stop me. Let's apply it. Okay, perhaps you caught us over on Lifeline and I shared this story about how exercise, working out in the gym, really helps me ground myself. So there's been different times where I don't have to lift heavy. No one's forcing me to, right? But I have to make a decision within myself because the very weights that I'm lifting represent something in my own personal life. Like, literally represents my family. It literally represents the objects I carry, the physical objects that I carry whenever I'm asked to move something. It represents my fitness level. So when my family and my friends say, hey, Sage, let's go do this, I can do it. So I have to put myself in a hard environment. I'm determined to make it happen. So we're gonna talk about the first one, okay? We're gonna talk about vision. Vision is something that we talk about a lot here on Growth Track. It's something that we talk about a lot extensively because vision is power. Vision is not just simply saying, oh, I can see it. We know that vision is the ability to see beyond. Vision is the ability to see what's not there yet. So when we talk about vision, imagine the life that you want. Imagine the kind of person that you want to be, the kind of lifestyle that you want to have. And the frustration often lays in the fact that we're not there yet. The frustration we often find ourselves is because I'm not that person yet. I find myself wanting to be calm. I find myself wanting to be wise. I find myself wanting to be a fun guy, but there's moments where I'm not amicable. I'm not peaceful. I get angry, and there's moments where I lash out and why can't I just do this? Why am I like this? And vision says it's okay. That's where we're headed. Vision says it's okay. This is how we're going to get there. Vision says we know where we're working towards and we know how we're going to get it. Now it's just a matter of number two, understanding. Because it's one thing to see, it's another thing to understand. It's one thing to see what we're going to do. It's another thing to comprehend with the ability to repeat back what we saw. Because I can't be determined, I can't be firm in my purpose if I'm not able to articulate it. If I'm unable to articulate, then I don't fully comprehend. One of my mentors told me, Sage, you know you understand a subject when you're able to communicate it to a young child. Sage, you know you're able to comprehend a complex matter when you're able to communicate it to a child and they can repeat it back. So oftentimes that's exactly what I do. I'm blessed to have a nephew, and sometimes I just see him like, let's see if I understand what I'm saying. And I say, hey, I just want to know, does this make sense? And he looks at me, he goes, right, and then he tells me what I just talked about. But having an understanding, the Bible says in all you're getting, get an understanding. So there's a lot of times where I ask questions, not because I don't know, but it's because I want to understand, especially if it pertains to something that involves me directly, especially when it pertains to something that I really care about. I want to understand. I'll be honest, I am the kind of guy that will sit there and read the terms and conditions. I didn't used to be. I did not used to be that guy. But there was one day, I was in 6th grade, I remember, where my teacher said, hey y'all, here's a test. And the first person to complete the test and turn it in gets a prize. Well, really, she said the first 5 people. And so we just start, right? Like it's algebra class. And I'm like, I'm knocking it out. And all of a sudden, this person just gets up, turns the paper in, and everyone just is like, how? How did they finish? Because it's like 100 pages. It's 100 questions, not 100 pages. It's 100 questions. And everybody's looking at each other like, oh my gosh, did you just see it? They just turned it in. Like, wow, did you? Then another one gets up. Then another one gets up. Then another one gets up. And then there's a lull for a moment. And everyone's just like, ah. Then another one gets up. And our teacher says, stop. Pencils down. I want everybody to turn to the back of the exam. So 1 page, 2 page, 3 page, 4 page, 5 page, 6 pages. The very bottom it says, do not write anything on this exam except for your name and turn it in. And she says, never fill anything out without first reading it through and understanding what you're writing. And that changed my life. That changed my life. And so then it leads us into this third point, which is persevere. Because now that I have a vision, and now that I understand what I'm doing, and the people that I'm with understand what we're doing, and we're able to articulate it to one another so we can have accountability, well, now it's all a matter of persevering. Persevering is the ability to complete a task no matter the difficulty or the time it takes. Perseverance is another way of saying I am determined to make this happen. Perseverance is another way of saying, hey, when I persevere, I get stronger. When I persevere, I get smarter. When I persevere, things change. So find a way that you can persevere. Find a way that you can grow your vision beyond what you think is possible. But here's the thing. I know a lot of times we talk about vision should be almost unattainable. Vision should be because I heard if you shoot for the stars, you'll land on the moon, right? And it's like, that doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. It sounds real pretty. It's not practical. Vision should be a realistic goal or realistic dream that needs more than just you to accomplish. Because if I can do it by myself, it's not a real vision. It's just a goal. My vision should outlast me. Your vision should outlast you. And now this is the whole reason why we need the understanding, because I'm supposed to articulate it. You're supposed to articulate it. And there's gonna come a time where you have to persevere and say, man, is this worth it? Is this worth the pain? Is this worth the heartache? Is this worth saying all the no's? I look outside and I see my friends out there. I want to be outside. I get phone calls, hey Sage, we're going to go kick it. I want to go kick it, but I have a vision. And I much rather lock in now so my family and I can enjoy the life we want to have whenever we want to have it. It's different. Yes, I do want to stay up late. Yes, I do want to go to the movies. Yes, I do want to do these things, and I'm not saying that I don't. My wife and I, we stayed up and we watched a movie the other night. My friends and I, we all went out to the farmer market the other night. We all went bowling the other night. We find times in areas that we can do it, but we don't sacrifice the vision for temporary pleasure. Because we're determined to make it happen. We're determined to say our family will have this, and this is how our family will live. Y'all, so we talked about determination and how we need vision, understanding, and how we need to persevere. So now I'm gonna give us an action step. Okay, and this one, you may think, really? That's it? Decide. Decide what it is that you are going to do and stand on it. Decide what it is that needs to happen in order for your reality, your vision to come into fruition, and do it. That's it. Y'all, I believe in you. Everything that you are setting out to do, you can accomplish. Okay? You're strong. You're smart. I love you. And until next time, peace.